Hey everyone, today I'm doing a bit of a general update. Well, like many people, summer is just kind of the time that I used to live life, and that would mean going out, just kind of having good times with friends and things like that. Doing some model train stuff for sure, but mostly not making videos. And I mostly see videos as more of a disciplined thing where I have to, you know, if I want to make consistent videos, I have to kind of make myself, because as much as I love making videos, sometimes I just don't have the motivation to get onto some kind of schedule. But later this year, kind of when I'm getting back into, the time when people always get back into school and to an extent some people work, um, I'm definitely going to be making more videos to possibly a schedule. I'm not going to be uploading them to a schedule because that keeps it interesting. But, and I mean, I'm just too lazy to schedule things out, but I'll try to upload a little more frequently because I don't want to keep you guys waiting. But I have quite a few things. This is a pretty big pretty big video. So let's get started. I thought I'd start with a little thing. I got this crossing gate for like 10 bucks. It's a Walters piece. Works amazing. Was a little bit hard to wire up, but it's amazing. It's a great thing to have. And it adds some realism, certainly. It's a lot better than the cheap Plasticville gate I had there that didn't do anything. I hit up some antique stores and stuff, and I found, for example, these O-gauge cabooses and a New York Central Marks Tender, a little thing there. But also, if you may notice, I'm thinking of adding a little elevated line. I kind of have tested it a little here, and so far it seems to be going well. I'm more than halfway done with the initial sort of rough build, but once I get that all done and make sure it's all level and make adjustments where I need to, I might start doing that or working a little harder on that and maybe making it look more pretty than just some wood. Well, I thought I'd show off something that I've been working on for quite a little while, but I haven't really showed off on the channel, at least not intentionally, and that is this HO layout. It's a bit of a mess right now, especially this area, but that's just because it's a work in progress. I was always mostly into O-gauge, but I had a little soft spot for HO, especially old Athearn engines. And, I have a switching line, which I've made this all of secondhand materials, most of it free, and a lot of spare plywood from the layout. And everything's built on a bunch of old sawhorses that no one was really using. So I've got a yard here. You can classify cars and kind of shunt them around. And then this is going to be kind of a more warehouse area where cars will be taken. And I'm going to have small industries like here and here, and maybe where you load the logs up right along here. And I'll try to get that all working good. But then I have this kind of neat little diamond thing that kind of adds some dimension to the layout. I tried doing a river. The water didn't turn out so great, but I might try again. And if it looks good in the video, tell me, or if it doesn't, tell me, or tell me what kind of techniques I could use, because I literally just took clear Elmer's glue and then just added a little bit of green acrylic paint to it and mixed it in and made it look a little more like a, I guess, used river or kind of natural river. I also wired some of these Bachmann signals like this railroad crossing with a couple lights. They don't alternate, but they add some lighting interest. I got a kit of those cheap generic signals made by some place in China off of Amazon, and they're superb. The LEDs work well, they look good, and they do their thing pretty well. This is another antique store find. It's a nice shiny Bachmann Santa Fe. Doesn't run well, but it's a looker, so I'll have this displayed somewhere. Well, in addition to cleaning up here, I have a lot of stuff. Most of these bins are like kind of trash bins of kind of just garbage stuff, and then I have just random bits of spare foam that will be really useful for some projects, and a bit of that ground cover stuff, but that's not important. I got this N-scale set when I was on a little vacation, and it's a great set. I'll do a review on it. If anyone's skeptical about N-scale, Kato will prove you wrong. Bachmann might not prove you wrong. They might prove you right if you don't like N-scale, but Kato will definitely get you to like it a little bit more. Their stuff is good, and I'll spare you the details because I'll go into detail if you want to in a review that's probably going to be upcoming. But I'm excited for this, and I actually have my eye on the little table that is in kind of bad shape that someone's kind of thrown out to the curb near me, and I'm gonna check it out and restore it and use it maybe as the kind of table for this starter set. But before that, I have to kind of clear off some space. I thought I'd also show off my collection here, and I'm pretty much set in the way I display things here. It's a good way when I take things off the track, they all have their own place. It's perfect. Some other areas could use a little bit of sprucing up and organization. Right now, a lot of things are kind of crudely organized, but eventually I'll kind of make it all looking nice, and possibly over here I will add some black curtain kind of under here. When I add the fascia here, I'll add black curtain stapled behind it, and that'll kind of give it a nice clean look, and that'll hide some of the crap that's down here. But another goal of mine kind of before the summer ends is to kind of consolidate all of this random crap that I have down here, which I'm not even going to bother showing you all of it, but it's all just kind of junked down there. I'm going to get it all consolidated in the bins so I can maximize the amount of space I have, and I can fit more crap down there, and I can maybe set up that N scale layout if I feel like it. Another perfect thing that kind of worked out is I do have that spare sort of foam from working on my O-scale layout, and I can use it to kind of construct a nice layout for this N-scale train. And I was thinking what would be really cool is to make a mountain layout, or maybe some kind of Southwest-inspired Mesa sort of layout. I'm not quite sure what kind of aesthetic I want to go for there, but I think definitely mountains, because in this scale it's not hard to make mountains and it's not expensive at all. So I'll certainly keep you updated on that if any of you are interested, which I know quite a few of you are into N-Gage, at least to a degree. And if you're not into N-Gage, you can still check it out. It's interesting. It's a good scale for space, certainly, so I'll do more updates on that. I hope you enjoyed my little kind of update to everything, and I've been waiting and kind of trying to get a video out for a while, and I finally have been able to do that for you guys. So I hope all of you are doing well. Go tell me in the comments if you feel like it. Tell me what you want to see out of the things that I've shown. Tell me what I could be doing better or whatever. I'm willing to see some feedback. And I actually have a few other videos planned, like I'm thinking about doing a video on how to detail, like super detail a Athearn HO F7, if any of you are interested in that. But even if none of you are, I'll still make it anyways for anyone that hasn't seen my channel yet. But I appreciate all of y'all's input on everything, and it's been great having you guys as my kind of support within this hobby. No one can do this alone. It requires a good amount of feedback from a good amount of people from all kinds of backgrounds, train related and not train related, to give me good feedback. So I'd appreciate it if you dropped a comment, and if you feel like liking or subscribing, go ahead. I'm not going to pressure you to do that, but go ahead if you actually like the video. If you don't like the video, you can dislike it. I don't care. Just go ahead. And I guess we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.